Hi, everybody. I'm DJ Foster, joined by Grand Valley State head football coach Matt Mitchell on a nice hot summer day here in Lover Stadium. Mitch, it's been a few days since we've been out here to talk to you. Your student athletes have been back in class this week, so they may have altered your practice schedule a little bit. Talk about what's going on this week for your practice-wise.
Well, it's kind of a unique schedule for us because we're still in camp mode, but we also are balancing academics in our classes. So it's been busy. We've been doing some meetings and lifting in the morning, and they go to classes, do our regular practice schedule in the afternoon, trying to get on our work. And obviously, with classes, you kind of forfeit some of the two-a-days. So it's put a little bit more of a sense of urgency this week to make sure that we get all that we need to get done heading this weekend and start our Azusa Pacific prep on Sunday night.
Talk about the offense, how they've kind of looked in this last week or so, not necessarily position battles wise, but just how if you're pleased with that so far.
Yeah, it's coming along in terms of the timing and execution. We're getting some offensive linemen. We have to replace 3 starters on that front, and so we're starting to figure out the pieces of the puzzle up front. Joe Worst had a great camp at tight end, but we're slowly working to develop depth behind him. I think Joey Warner's had a great camp as a tight end. Alton Voss, so transfers, learning what we do, and you have Jamie Potts too, as an experienced player, and then just sorting out the pieces of the puzzle, but the wideout position too. We've had some guys kind of stepping up and doing a good job. Brandon Green is approaching things great and has had a great camp, and I really expect him in a senior year to come out and kind of capture off the momentum he's had in this camp.
You're a defensive guy. Talk about how the defense has looked these past weeks.
Well, I think we're more stout up front. We're getting physical play from a couple new guys. Frank Boenzia in the nose guard position has been stout in the middle, and then Matt Mosley as a defensive end is a physical player. So we had those 2 physical guys. We're getting great edge pressure out of Matt Judon, and then both of our seniors up front have practiced really well. Lucas Kozier's had a great camp, playing an end and all the stuff he does for us on special teams. And then, I would also say too, Hunter Sharneski's filled in and providing a lot of support. So probably more depth up front, and I think in more physical play, especially those 2 transfers have added a more physical element to our front, and that's got to be critical. You can only go as far as your defensive line goes, and I think that group has improved throughout the course of camp.
This Saturday will be your last non-game day for the season. So talk about what the weekend has in store, especially with the holiday, and then when you get into game week next week.
Well, actually, Friday night we're going to head out and do more of a controlled type scrimmage Friday night and get pregame warm up and go through a bunch of special teams and kind of get ready on the lights at Lubbers. Come in and watch the tape with our players on Saturday morning, and then we'll cut them loose. They've been going strong here for close to 2 weeks, and so we'll give them a little bit of time off on Saturday and Sunday. We'll bring them back Saturday night just to make sure on campus. We do have Monday and Tuesday no class at Grand Valley, so that provides us a little bit more time to kind of get some scouting report work and get a little bit ahead of the Azusa Pacific on than you would on a standard game week.
Grand Valley State will get ready to go. Less than 10 days, the home opener right here in Lover Stadium on September 7th against Azusa Pacific at 7 p.m. Mitch, thanks for your time today.
Thanks a lot.